The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
Russiano and Michael Lucas. You're in Emsolation.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Rossiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen. I'm so self-conscious. A neurodivergent magic brain and a podcaster. And together with my best friend who didn't iron his shirt, award-winning screenwriter, Mr. Michael Lucas, since we were 11, we bring you this podcast every week. This is the Newsreader Week. It's been a complete takeover for Anna Torv.
Yes.
And today we're very excited. In studio, we have Dale, a.k.a. Sam Reid.
Hello.
Give me applause.
Should we be looking down the camera?
Yeah.
Hello. Is that what
Yes, we're very excited. Michael's more nervous than excited
Are you?
because he doesn't trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put
It's
it
like-
out there. Put it out there straight
There's a
away.
loaded gun in this situation.
What's going to happen?
Why doesn't he trust me around you?
No,
I don't know.
No, it's not just Sam.
Oh, just in general. Right.
Well, why is it? Explain. I would actually like to know why you didn't trust me because I got the same looks yesterday with Anna. So.
Look, there's just a feeling that anything could come out of your mouth, anything whatsoever.
But I
That's
love
why
Sam
thank
and I
God.
love you.
I know, and you love Anna, so I know.
Yeah. I think that's
I
from
know.
love.
I know.
We did an interview the other day for Sydney Morning Herald, and the journalist said, I love the way that Dale always looks so clenched. And I was like, well, actually, Michael Lucas, I've never heard of that word before, like the character description, but you constantly describe Dale as clenched. And so maybe that's come from, a personal trait.
You have been clenched since 1991.
100%.
Yeah.
No question.
Clenched since 91.
I feel like I'd love to go through all of the scripts and see how many times you've written Dale,
adjectives.
it looks clenched.
Really?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I don't know whether, obviously, Emma would have given all the performance direction, but the performance was, I would
Clenched.
say, yeah,
Oh, I took it.
absolutely.
I took it,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Increasingly. Season 3, practically.
Yeah. We're on the brink of complete nervous breakdown.
Exactly.
I can't relate. I have no idea what that's like. That's a foreign feeling to me. On the edge of the abyss.
Yeah.
Could be
Very much
magnificent.
so.
Could crash. It's going to be fine.
Just watch and see.
It's fine. Sammy, thanks for coming into the studio.
Pleasure.
We know you've listened to Emsolation before. Big fan. It's fine. You can say it. It's fine, guys. So I would go as far as to say big fan. Yeah, of the
Number
show.
1 subscriber.
Well, don't play it down.
No, I'm not.
We put out the word that you were coming on. We got so many questions. But
Okay.
before we get to that, season 3, out and about. And I haven't seen a frame. I was...
You're not.
Trailer.
Yeah, that's it though. Normally I'm part of it or I see Michael will send me stuff. But for this, for some reason, was I like, I was on tour when it was all happening, right? I was absent. Because normally I know what's going to happen. I have no idea. You've not
that's
told me
good.
a word. Not said a thing.
Good.
Except that maybe Dale is on a downward trajectory and Helen is on an upward one. Maybe. Maybe that's all I've been able to glean.
This is a bit funny because by the time people are listening to this, a lot of people will have probably gone straight to the binge and...
Oh, to come out all in one go?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's how I just
I was
watched
going to ask
Do you?
do
Yeah.
you prefer, so the 6 eps?
6 eps.
So would you sit down and watch all 6?
I just did that. Like I literally just sat down and watched all. I watched
No, hang on.
4
You had
and
a
then
break.
5, 6.
Yes.
Yeah, but I watched them like consecutively over 2 nights.
Briefly lost the password.
Yeah, I lost the password. I was texting Michael. Poor Michael. I was texting him at like 11 p.m. going, I've lost the password.
I was asleep. I didn't
yeah.
And what's the verdict? How are you?
No, I loved it. Yeah,
Did you
it's
love
great.
it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I really did. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
happy with how it's all ended? It's a big, you're saying goodbye to
Yeah.
a love.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah. No, I am happy. Yeah, I really love the show. I think it's just really
You can tell.
unique and
No, I can tell that you love the
Oh,
show by
yeah.
the care you take with Dale,
Yeah.
the way you play that character. If you didn't love it.
we have so much fun making it. I enjoy that.
Oh, there he is. Look at that. Look at that hair.
Yeah.
Stunning.
That's right.
He's
but this
trying.
is Dale. He's trying.
He's
and
trying really
He's
hard.
gone to a professional stylist to achieve that. That
Yeah.
tie would not have been
It says
necessarily.
effort.
And
yeah.
and that would have taken all day to get that photograph.
Oh, totally. And the night before, he would not have slept. He would have been practicing in the mirror, perhaps.
Oh yeah.
I love him so much. I know him. I've been friends with him since I was 11.
I did inherit some of Dale's pants, and I thought maybe tonight.
Are
I'll
you
wear
wearing?
them.
Oh really? I
Obviously.
nearly.
Let's just say I tried them on, and no. I'm
I
not gonna be
nearly
wearing
was
them.
going to wear this evening. I had, I've got his Air Jordans, his original Air Jordans.
Oh, they are amazing.
Amazing.
They appear in season 3. That's
Yeah.
also part of like Cool Dale trying to you know,
Yeah, and they
unleash
just
his
they
style.
just feel so funny because like
Yeah.
when you put them on as Dale, you just can
Yeah.
tell it's like so.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he rebrands as Cool Dale.
Well, he
He tries.
Yes.
He tries.
Again, not like someone I know.
Oh, shut
Michael had a rebrand a few years ago that I tried to. Remember we went clothes shopping and we rebranded you and it just didn't
That's a
last.
5-year. Oh yeah.
Do you remember? We did a whole shop. We rebranded Michael. It lasted
what?
for about.
What was the
we
brand?
did like chinos, like rolled up a bit.
That's right.
Like it was like quintessential Northside gay, which is what he
Yeah.
wanted. We did a Pinterest. We took him shopping, and then within 3 months, you were back to Jerry Seinfeld chic.
It's true.
Which is just New Balance
Have you
jeans
seen
and
the
a t-shirt.
Jerry Seinfeld documentary on Netflix?
No, which one?
It's so good.
Really?
Really?
Maybe I just think I love Jerry Seinfeld. I just can't believe that show ever existed and that it was, and how much I
Especially
watched
in the
it.
mid-90s.
I like watched it
Same.
religiously as
It
a
was
kid.
part of my. How
Yeah.
old are you? Are you? You're,
30. I'm about to turn 38.
so you were watching it. You would have been young.
But yeah, I mean, it was. I guess
But
it was
then
also
it became,
reruns.
it hit
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
bit where it was on Channel 10 every weeknight.
Well, it was
As
Simpsons,
part of the
Seinfeld.
Simpsons and-
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like I
all
watched it during the day.
Yeah,
like I
right.
watched it during the day,
Yeah.
maybe like in school holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved that show. Sorry,
Oh,
I
yeah.
segue, but you put the
Are you
reference.
joking? Here we go. There's your side quest
Oh.
button. Do you know how often we segue? Never apologise for a segue, Sam Reid.
Some episodes are nothing but segue. But I'm going to bring it back because we only got through 4 fan questions with
Oh, shit,
Anna.
we're talking
and,
too
and I
much.
feel like
Okay,
there's
fine.
people tuning in from everywhere from Brazil to Malaysia.
Obrigado, Brazil. That means thank you.
I actually just got given a really lovely gift for my birthday from a fan in Brazil. They gave me a star. I don't know if you can really give somebody a star,
Oh,
but
they bought a star in the sky.
Like it's named.
That's beautiful.
Name Sam Reid or just...
Sam Reid, I think DeLand Core or something like that. But but yes, thank you very much.
You're huge in Brazil. Like our listenership has gone. We've got so many fans in Brazil now, which is so random, which is why I learned obrigado. But yeah, like so many questions came in, and then we look. You can see on the map where people are listening to us, and all of a sudden we've just shot up in
Yeah.
Brazil.
Wow.
So thank you for that.
Oh,
thank
I've
you.
never been to
Anytime
Brazil.
I post anything online, Sam Reid Brazil is the first like I get on pretty
Are
much
you not
anything.
a- you have a
I
massive
think it was,
fandom
I
there.
think
I
that
think it
was the
probably was.
that
Yeah.
was the person. So thank you very much, Sam Reid.
Sam Reid
Brazil.
Brazil.
I will say that before we get into the fan questions. I've never met anyone who takes such good care of their fans as you do. An actor especially. Like, you see the pop star girlies do it because they have to, because that pays their bills. But you genuinely, I see you interact with your fans and it's nice.
I don't interact with anybody very often.
Me neither. You're with friends here, don't worry.
It is true. I can confirm.
We only interact, we only see each other so much because we now work together.
Yeah, but to
Yeah.
be fair, I see everybody.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you're at
I
home.
don't.
I have to like go to your home.
Yeah, no, I don't. He has to come to me.
I mean, this is an amazing night. that
Oh,
you're
no,
out
I'm
in the
coming
city
out.
in
I'm
a
going to
group.
be there.
In all respects.
Well, I actually only see you out. Like I see you at
That's right.
events, so I mostly see you when you're in an amazing gown and some sparkling.
She's like that all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam Reid. Shut up.
Anyway.
No, but he was going to say you very rarely go out, so when you do see your fans, you're glad to see people. Is that what you were going to say?
But you see them in a very specific context.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
I think it's so lovely that they've even bothered to come out and
Oh, well, we're on the cusp of the Acme premiere tonight, and there's going to be some of them there. We know because they've told us. So
Okay.
I love watching those interactions. It's amazing. Okay, get to the question. Stop glaring at me. Go.
So these are all fan questions.
Yeah.
All fan.
All fan.
Say the name of the fan. first.
Elise.
Elise.
Elise has said, how do you feel knowing Dale means so much to so many people? And did you ever think people would care so much about Dale?
Oh, good question, Elise. I love it.
Good complex question, Elise. No, I didn't ever think that anybody would care. I mean, it's in all honesty, it's not like something that I would have ever thought to consider. I think he's I think we all grew to like really love him, and even when I watch it, I'm like, oh, Dale. You know.
Same, but mainly because he reminds me so much of Michael.
Shut up.
There is a lot of you in that character. You might not have even known you did it, but there is a lot of you in it, and I'll see you.
You're not quite as awkward as Dale, I don't think. I
Look at that.
think you're totally capable of like,
thank you.
holding a conversation. I think Dale's a little bit more collapsed.
I'm trying to be Tim
puddle.
or Jerry.
He's
his
so
Dale to a certain
lovable.
extent.
Is he lovable? Are we still gonna...
You know what I knew though? I knew, and I remember really specifically when I knew people were going to love him, and it was when you shot the start of episode 1. You're outside the front of the news thing, and you're trying to do the Paul Hogan thing, and you're fucking up.
And the new Australian of the Year has an even bigger 1986 in store with the release of his very first feature film.
Like, try breathing.
And the new Australian of the Year has an even bigger 1986 in... Sorry, that was a bit high.
That's right.
And the new Australian of the Year has an even bigger 1986 in store with the release of his very first feature.
Sorry.
Because that was the first time you fully unleashed, like, kind of stuttery, mega awkward Dale. And because, you know, Emma doesn't do like rehearsal. So that was like literally the first time to see the incarnation. I remember going, oh my God, people are going to love him.
We do. Are we still
didn't
going to
say
love
that.
you at the end of season 3?
Can't say.
Can't say. What do you think? No, give the vibes. Don't cut off the start of the interview.
Emma's like really great.
That's
'cause,
Emma
like,
Friedman, the director?
Emma Friedman, yeah,
Yep.
she's really great because, you know, like I'm probably a bit more like, oh, I need to do this. And she's like, let's not lose our, like, the lovely Dale. Let's not lose him. Like, so she keeps reminding me to, like, tap back into him. So while he does have, like, a exterior transformation, he still is the same guy, like, bubbling below.
I need you to walk around reminding me to do that.
Hold on to the
Just tap back into go back to the center of the court of the squash court.
I'm happy to do that if you want.
Please.
Yeah.
I often stray from the middle of the squash court, and that's where I'm best. Yeah, I love that.
In the middle of the squash court.
You know,
Isn't that where the
tee is.
The tee.
Yeah.
All right.
If I stray too far from there, I often lose myself. So it's kind of a little reminder just to stay in the middle of the squash court.
Do you play solo squash or double squash?
I don't play
He
squash.
doesn't
Okay,
play squash. This metaphor. All right.
Okay, my next question is from Amelia, and it's not me.
Okay.
It's an A.
Yeah.
What's it like to go between playing Dale, a very awkward, repressed character, to someone as outgoing and confident as Lestat? Let's talk about Lestat. I'm so ready.
Yeah.
How do you
what's
do
it
it?
like? I don't. Well, there's usually a bit of time between.
But how do you leave? Like, for instance, how do you get ready to play Dale? What do you do for yourself? That laugh was so Dale.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if I have an answer to that specifically. It's like kind of there in the material, and
Anna said yesterday, I wait till I feel her vibration. And the journalist did not understand. He's like, right, vibration in like a physical part of you. And she's like, just the vibration. And it was just, we got stuck on it for about 4 minutes.
I love Anna. I love that so much. I love her. No, but come on.
Yeah. So
Lestat is so
let me think.
different.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are different. I mean, they're very different contexts and different characters, and they're just there. They are different. But I don't really. I wouldn't really say like I'm like consciously going. Now I'm playing Lestat. Now
Really?
I'm playing Dale.
Because I thought you would.
No.
Because you were interchanging the two for a bit.
Yeah,
They were your roles.
and they have been for the past like 4 years. They've been doing the two back to back.
Because in my mind, you're like American Psycho pumping up in the mirror before. Like, okay, it's Lestat time. Turn it
But
on.
you know what? Weirdly, that when you said that, I'm like, is she going to American Psycho pumping up in the middle? Who knows? Could be either.
Yeah. I think Dale is more pumping up in the mirror. I mean, Lestat doesn't really. I mean, like he loves himself in the mirror, but I don't think he's really pumping himself up. I mean, he's already
No,
pumped.
he
Do you
believes.
maintain that when you're not shooting? Like, does Lestat sometimes like just get in your soul? That would be so amazing.
I mean, I think like it's always a really crazy show. I feel like I've been doing it for my entire life, and I've only done 2 seasons.
Is that because it's the night? You shoot
yeah,
at night?
because we shoot it at night. So and it's just a very chaotic, like heady environment.
Yes,
Because
yes.
there's like no sleep and the
Vampires.
dialogue is so batshit crazy.
It's great.
It's just amazing. You read and you're like, I can't believe I'm going to say this tomorrow. Or you get sent a screenshot of like a speech and you're just like, this man. I love it. I gotta try and make this. So so that creates a lot of pressure because so you just kind of put your head down and work. I think, yeah. And Dale, I think, is actually we have a lot more fun making it.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of fun on Interview the Vampire, but Newsreader is, we laugh a lot.
Yeah.
It's very silly. You know, we'd have like, with all of a sudden the crew will just stop and we'll just break into dance for, you know, like.
True.
Yeah.
Nutbush.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
the Nutbush became much more like formalized.
Hang on a
It's
minute.
like,
You're going to have to reset Nutbush. Explain. What do you mean?
well, I don't even know how it happened in this season, but all of a sudden, like, we were like doing Nutbush dancing like once a week or something.
Yeah.
It was like quite regular. And so it became a very formalized line dance that happened like
did.
every
Yeah.
like time we were in the studio. But there'll be other times where people just like walk in with a speaker and then everyone just stop dancing. Emma's also good at like, you know, getting everyone to start clapping and chanting.
That's right.
The Newsreader crew, they do this amazing thing, and we have done it since season 1. I don't know if you know this. Do you know about the Appreciation Day? So we do this thing called Appreciation Day at the end of every on Fridays, I think it is.
No, it's every day, isn't it?
it's
it's
every
every
day.
day.
It's
It's
every
every shoot day. So every day is Appreciation Day.
What do you mean?
So every day somebody is appreciated, and then you pass it on to the next person, and we do it just after we come back from lunch, and you know everyone says
Yeah.
okay, you know, and you get your appreciation applause, and then you make a little speech, and then it's your turn the next day
Yeah.
to nominate somebody else. So,
So you
everyone
pick
is
someone.
everyone's singled out for the work that they bring. It's a very inclusive, beautiful set, and very joyful.
I'm so
Yeah.
proud.
No, well, look, I have to give credit. That was more, thank you, but that was more Emma and Todd.
Just
But-
take it. They're
no,
not here.
Yeah, well,
It's
sure.
fine. Next question.
Next question.
I don't know if I answered it, but I don't know if I can. I've answered it.
You don't remember where you are.
Segue.
That doesn't have to make sense. People are used to us. Don't worry.
Cameron.
Sorry.
Wait, no, ask. Wait, hang on, Sam. Wait. Yes.
Did you call this a segue?
Side quest.
Side quest, because a Segway is a machine you stand on and drive.
Oh, you've got a Segway one. Oh, no, the Segway one's a
Is-
harp.
That's my segue one. When we just want to
That's
stop
like we're
talking about something
completely, yeah.
and leave it in the past, swipe it clean, that
Okay.
didn't
Yeah.
ever happen.
This is very cleansing.
Okay.
Cameron asked, has being on the newsreader changed your understanding of or the way you consume journalism and news reporting?
Cameron.
What's with all the nerd questions?
They are nerdy. But I love it.
It is an interesting question. I don't think it has, in all honesty. No, because yes, it has in the way that I watch newsreaders now. So, you know, like I got really into watching newsreaders when I was preparing for this, and then there's one that I just...
Who? No, you've never said. I don't even know.
You don't know? Oh yeah, there's an Australian one, and then there's an American one who I also adore. They just the way they
The
operate.
voices, I'm obsessed.
It's just-
I made Anna do it so many times yesterday. I love it.
Yeah, and there's this level of like, if you are a good newsreader, like today, because today it's all about like getting attention. If you can create the most intense fear in your audience. You can like generate that. If you don't sit down and listen, like your head is going to explode, and you just sit there and like, you know, I am totally addicted to 24-hour news cycle. I got to really learn to stop, particularly American news. I just find American news
the moment.
so
God.
Yeah, you have to have a break.
yeah, but
So full on.
yes, what's going on is actually I absorb most of our news from The Guardian, but I for entertainment and the way that these shows are produced because of this show. This is answering Cameron's question. Yes, it has changed the way that I engage with it because I'm watching it for the production value.
Which is not
And the
ideal, but I get
performance.
it.
The performance
The
aspects.
performance, I mean,
Yeah.
it is like the bracing. It's an amazing art form, particularly
Agreed.
when you know how fast they have to go. You know, to keep this kind of like level of spark in the room. You know what I mean?
But that's why we get obsessed with the American election coverage because the
Oh,
way, like
yeah,
Wolf
the
Blitzen, for
urgency.
instance, like we love the way.
Lester Holt.
Or Tom, what's his name? Tom from CNN. What's
Brokaw?
yeah, Tom Brokaw. We love. We've always loved that. You've always been at lunchtime at school. Michael used to
It's true. It's true.
go
Sorry.
to the library and read the H. He's always
I
been.
was so
Out loud?
cool.
You can imagine how.
No.
Well, if I was there, he would. That's how cool we were. We had it in the library and read the H.
Yeah, I was not on the sports field.
That is pretty cool though
Not at the time.
for school.
And now I literally
Now?
professionally have
Thank
to
God.
go through all of the newspapers of the 1980s.
Sucked in.
Thank God I love it. All right, next
Can't
question.
even think of one of the jocks' names. I was trying to think of someone who bullied us, but I've just blocked it out.
Yeah.
Go to the next question.
Kaylee.
Yes.
You've mentioned that lots of songs remind you of Lestat, especially St. Vincent's Mass Education. Are there any songs that remind you of Dale?
I mean, you know, Kyrie Eleison, obviously. 'Cause he's but,
Yes.
which makes a great...
Talk about it.
No.
You gotta stop doing it.
Terrible.
What?
But,
what?
yeah. No, not... Oh, gosh, how boring. I'm just saying no to everything. But no, not really. No, Dale doesn't...
I had one.
Yeah.
Which was, but it's not something that Dale would have listened to, but it just really reminded me of the mindset, which was Bronski Beats' Small Town Boy.
But that's what he danced to in the club, right?
No. He danced to Hit That Perfect Beat.
Oh.
So Small Town Boy is sort of like the aching, yearning
yeah.
one that's like run away, run away, run away.
Yeah.
And it's so rooted in sort of shame.
Run away.
But
That
Yeah.
one.
that was in the... That keeps coming up on my Spotify DJ for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
so-
used it.
I don't like that guy. He's a bit
one?
too familiar with me. Hey, Em.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
to see you back again. Although he does get it right most of the time.
He does. I
Like,
know
you
that.
don't know
They're
me.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, sorry. This is from Elise.
I brought it up, yeah.
I love it. We should not be, we just meander. Elise asks, if you could give Dale one piece of advice, what would it be?
To hear Sam's answer to that and a bunch of your other questions, including a stack about his role on Interview with a Vampire, you need to be a subscriber to our premium service, Emsolation Extra. Get access now with our 7-day free trial at emsolation.supercast.com. Emsolation with M. Rossiano is recorded at Down the Hill Studios. Hosted by M. Rossiano with Michael Lucas. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley. Produced by M. Rossiano. Edited by Ezekiel Fenn with videos by James Henderson. Socials by Benjamin Wasley, M. Rossiano and Marcella Rossiano Barrow with assistance from Jem Evans and Isabella Hines. You'll find links to get more Emsolation on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast. And thanks for listening. We can't wait to chat with you again soon.